Countdown. My name is Pete Smith with an easy listening hour of sketches and sound.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Turner.
Hi, welcome. This is Jim Buter. My name's Casey Kasem, and this is where we count down the biggest hits in the USA.
Good evening and welcome to Navy Broadcasting Service Detachment Rota's 25th Anniversary Special. Since December 5th, 1960, NBS Rota has been providing timely news, sports, and entertainment programming to the Rota community. To tell you how far we've come in those 25 years and what's coming up in the near future, here's NBS Rota Station Manager, Navy Chief Journalist Doug Gorham.
Hi, I'm Chief Journalist Doug Gorham, the Station Manager here at Navy Broadcasting Detachment Rota. And in the next few minutes, you're going to have a chance to take a look at our staff and meet some of the people that make up our dedicated professionals that serve you, the Rota community. You know, we've come a long way in the past 25 years. We started off as just a small radio station with limited operating hours. We've since then expanded to serve the Rota community 24 hours a day on radio. And in the area of television, a couple years ago, we laid over 20 miles of cable, and we now service over 800 housing units, the CB camp, the Navy Lodge, and the various clubs on base. Also, we've expanded our television capabilities, most recently with the acquisition of satellite programming material from Sigonella. And we're now airing that on Channel 4 from about 6 o'clock until 10 o'clock at night during weekday hours, and most of the day on Saturday and Sunday. And this satellite programming shipment consists of timely news programming and also timely sports programming. Of course, prior to this acquisition of this programming material, we usually had to wait about 3 weeks to receive what limited news and sports programming that AFRTS provided us. Also recently on Channel 6, we've added another capability thanks to our Control 16, which is an automation computerized system. We air 24 hours a day of easy listening music. So if you don't particularly like what we air on our normal radio channel, you always have the option of turning Channel 6 on, which is a nice, easy listening musical blend. We have a very dedicated staff here serving you, and we're always looking for ways to improve our service. We're not a static organization, we're a dynamic organization. And, you know, if you ever have any questions, you can always drop me a line or give me a call, and I'd be happy to talk with you about why we do certain things. You know, I can't please everybody all the time, but we here at Navy Broadcasting try to please most of the people most of the time, and we hope we're serving your needs. So sit back and relax and enjoy this look at Navy Broadcasting Detachment Rota.
Now's your chance to grab the kids and treat yourselves to an evening of entertainment. The DGF High School Band... Oh, hi. I'm Navy journalist Robin Barnett. I didn't realize you were here. I'm the LPO here at the station, and I was just recording some local announcements to go in our automation system. The automation system is really neat. It's brand new here at the station. We just got it installed a few months ago, and we're in the process of getting it rolling now. It will be playing music, news, local announcements, sports, everything automatically for us, primarily from midnight to 6 a.m. But the computer program in it allows it to operate 24 hours a day, and it almost doesn't need me, although I still have to read the local announcements. We'll be able to use it on holidays as well. This is the control board to program the computer in the automation system. It has all sorts of great buttons that do all sorts of things, and like any computer, we have a computer screen so you can read out what things are being programmed into the machine. The automation system itself has 5 tape decks, plays reel-to-reel tapes that are sent to us from AFRTS headquarters in Los Angeles, and each tape just has music on it. They're 6 hours long, 3 hours in one direction and 3 hours in reverse. The automation system has a mind of its own. All you do is program it, and it does its own thing. It knows when it comes to the end of a song, there's a tone that you can't hear over the air, but there's an inaudible tone that the machine detects. It automatically knows to go on to a next song, or if the program tells it, it'll go to a cart and play a spot announcement, or it'll say, hey, it's time for news. It'll play the news ID and join our audio feed for live news from the States. It almost makes a journalist obsolete.
Oh, hi. I'm Navy journalist Annabelle St. Germain, and I'm the production director for Navy Broadcasting Service Detachment Rota. And you might wonder what a production director does. Well, basically, when you write a spot and you submit it down here to Navy Broadcasting Service, I take that spot and I make sure all the information is on it that's supposed to be there, like time, place, location, and who to get in touch with. And we do the spots up into a nice writing style, or maybe even a carded spot, depending on if you get them to us early enough. And we have a number of journalists here that are eager to do a good job on your spots and make them read nice on the air or turn out well in a spot. We do all kinds of things with sound effects, and we have a good time with spots, but we like to get them on time, and generally we ask for them 2 weeks in advance if we can get them, or for a carded spot a month in advance is very helpful, and that helps us to be more creative for you.
Hello, I'm Navy journalist Tom Francis, here to talk about what I do at Navy Broadcasting Service here at Detachment Rota. You might know me first off from Swap Shop. The way Swap Shop is produced here at the station is very simple. The yeomen pick up the Swap Shop entries, which are placed here at the office in our in-basket, or brought to us through the guard mail. They then type up on a special little card the item and the other info which pertains to Swap Shop, which is then placed in a box which I have with all the other Swap Shop materials. And I then go into the production studio, which you might have seen early on in the program, and produce Swap Shop, namely 2 each day, one for the morning and one for the afternoon. I also do a radio show here at the detachment, Mondays through Fridays from 8 p.m. until 9 p.m. And every now and then, when the duty calls, also on Sundays. I'm in charge here at the detachment, among other miscellaneous items, with the receipt of all of our records which we get, and we have a lot of records, and I take them as they come in and file them, put the cards away, index cards that is, and make sure that they're not scratched, defective, or anything like that. From there on, I proceed to many other various tasks, such as I do our radio programming logs. The only thing that's really important, though, on it for every journalist here at the detachment is that it is something we must strictly follow. There are times located on this log, always in sequence, and they just happen to be at the far left margin of the log. And those times indicate what program is to be aired at that certain time. And that goes for every little item that we use, be it a cart, be it a record, be it anything. And we just follow that sequence, check them off as they have been accomplished, and we cannot deviate from that one little bit.
Navy Broadcasting Service also provides television to the Rota community. We try to be all things to all people, but of course we can't please everyone all of the time. Newsline sportscaster and television programmer Rick Hillard explains how TV at Rota is programmed.
I'm the television program director over here, sometimes sports announcer too. Included in my duties over here is programming the television schedule that you see every week. Some of the shows that we're going to be bringing you, out of the 75 top shows in America, AFRTS brings us 50 of those top shows, and the reason that sometimes your favorite shows will go off the air is because, just like back in the States, the season ends, but back in the States they'll give you repeats, whereas AFRTS, we don't give you any repeats, we just give you the first run, and that's it. So sometimes there's a break in the filming schedule in Hollywood, so there's also a break in our receiving shipment from AFRTS in Los Angeles. So like when Dallas had just left recently, we received maybe a Knight Rider or a TJ Hooker or something like that in that mold. So that's, we're sending you as like I say, out of the 75 top-rated programs, AFRTS brings you at least 50 of those, so we're not really missing too much by being overseas. And just stick with us, and we'll bring you the best that AFRTS and the Navy has to offer right here in Detachment Rota.